Tonight on Nightline, indicted. Last summer, 3-year-old Kaylee Anthony went missing without a trace. Late today, a Florida grand jury indicted her mother on murder charges. So what really happened to Kaylee? And chick lit for tweens. The Click book series features mean girls, makeup, and materialism. Some tweens love them, but is the author giving girls bad advice? We'll ask her. Plus, your name here. Companies pay big bucks to name professional sports arenas, but no fan wants their team tied to a loser. And in these financially troubled times, there are plenty of them.
From the global resources of ABC News with Terry Moran, Martin Bashir, and Cynthia McFadden in New York City, this is Nightline, October 14, 2008.
Moran reporting from Los Angeles. And when we come back, will your favorite sports team soon be playing at Henry Paulson Field? In these troubled financial times, you never know.
Nightline continues from New York City with Cynthia McFadden.
And we turn now to the economy. After Monday's record rally, the market fell slightly today after the federal government announced its plan to invest $250 billion in 9 bank stocks. The price of oil continued to drop, sinking below $79 a barrel. That's more than a 40% down since peaking in mid-July. But amid all the financial rescue efforts, there have been casualties, companies that prided themselves on winning but lost. So what happens when a company that paid big bucks to sponsor your favorite sports team goes under? Our Nick Watt found out.
This is Citizens Bank Park, home turf for the Phillies. Broncos fans flock to Invesco Field at Mile High. And my personal favorite, the Quicken Loans Arena, spiritual home of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
There's been a few of those deals where there have been scandals or someone's gone bankrupt. No one likes to identify with a loser.
Last year, Ameriquest Field quietly became plain old Rangers ballpark after the mortgage giant was accused of foul play.
Beautiful night for baseball. The roof is open here at Enron Field as...
But when Enron became a dirty word back in 2001, it became...
Live from Minute Maid Park in downtown Houston, Texas.
To some, it is still the field formerly known as Enron. So, what's going to happen now? The credit crunch, the fear of Armageddon on Wall Street.
Once we saw this all unfolding, the first thing that came to my mind is, wow, all of these stadiums and arenas that have names, over 40 of them that have bank or financial institution names on them.
As more banks are rescued by the government, will we have Federal Reserve Field? Hank Paulson Park? Great stadium to make glory of Socialist Republic of United States. What's going to happen to the Wachovia Center in Philly? Subprime sunk Wachovia, but no word yet on a name change. Maybe bankers have other things on their minds right now. I sure hope so. Then there's AIG, bailed out by the feds. They'd gone global, emblazoned on the world's most famous soccer jersey. AIG pays Manchester United of England around $25 million a year for chest space. Apparently, this will continue.
They still have to advertise and brand themselves. However, sometimes to their stockholders, it might be tough to justify what they're paying when the banks are in crisis.
Reportedly, Bank of America will pay $20 million a year just to post signs inside the Yankees' new home, which will, mercifully, still be called Yankee Stadium.
The Mets are the world champions.
And after 45 years of history at Shea, Citigroup is planning to pony up around $400 million to welcome the Mets to their new home, Citi Field. The bottom line, suits love sports. Hey, we wear suspenders and make billions of dollars, but we like a brewski and a bowl game just as much as the next guy. Meanwhile, up in Boston, another merger means more uncertainty. It's already been the Shawmut Center, Fleet Center, and as of now, the TD Bank North Garden.
We don't like it.
How come?
We like Boston Gardens. It's too much, too mouthy.
Sure, too mouthy. Anyway, do fans really want to be reminded of financial fat cats when they're kicking back, watching the game, and trying to forget their troubles? I'm Nick Watt. For Night.
I'm trying to forget what's in their 401ks. Nick Watt reporting on the losers off the field. When we come back, it's now or never as Barack Obama and John McCain gear up for the final presidential debate.
ABC News Nightline, brought to you by Hyundai.